Welcome back. We're going thrifting today. We're at Goodwill. I just want to show you what it's like a typical day of thrifting in a Midwest Goodwill. There's a lot of variety, a lot of low prices, and some craziness too, so make sure you subscribe. So I first went to the men's jeans because I know lately they've been having a lot of Levi's, just not anything I was looking for. See, the prices are still low. These were about $8.99, the different pairs. And then I went to the home section. This bed headboard was only $9.99, and they had a few like little end tables too. Not anything that I needed or I was looking for, but another thing that I thought was a great find was they had this like vanity mirror, but it was supposed to like attach to a dresser, but this was only about $9.99, so I thought that was also a great deal, and it was so beautiful, full of whimsy and vintage vibe. And then I wanted to look at more home stuff. I've been wanting to redo like my coffee bar area, so I wanted to see more of what they have and just add more variety and color to things in my home, switch it up. They had a lot of cute little knickknacks and stuff, just nothing I was looking for. Or I did find a really cute like little creamer cup, but it had some stains on it. I still need to do research about buying like china and silver and like how to polish things up at Goodwill. Just comment below if you know how to remove stains and polish things. And then this was crazy. You recognize this tag from Dollar General. It was $1, and then at Goodwill it was $1.99. So it's like, come on, Goodwill. I know the prices here are still very low than other Goodwill stores, but there's always a few things that are just ridiculous. And then this was a really decent price. It was a brand new, it was like an oil warmer, the kind that you put a tea light candle in. And that was only $2.99. So I don't know who's pricing the things here, but anyways, I'm not complaining because it's nice to find brand new things that are still decently priced. With only $3. And then we'll definitely get into clothes and other stuff later. But right now, I'm just taking a look at all the home decor stuff, looking closely at everything. Leave a comment if you think there's something I missed that I should have got, because I'm still learning about like vintage things more. I've been watching other channels like Brandy Jackson, another one, I think it's Golden Thrifts. And I was looking through these plates because he found some plates, but they were Disney. These weren't Disney. So I moved on, and now once again back to the coffee mugs. But anyways, like I said, I'm still learning about thrifting different home items. So comment below if you see something that I totally skipped that you would have got, and I'll link those channels below where I've been learning more about finding like antique and really nice high quality like silverware and glassware at the thrift store. And once again, there's still so many new things like these diffusers, so I thought that was a great deal as well. They have a lot of different little home appliances, and look at this. I remember my dad used to have one of these alarm clocks, and Raydon is everywhere at the thrift store these days. So if you're into that, make sure you check out Goodwill. And I just remember back in like 2018, my friends had everything Raydon all over their house, and now all of it is at Goodwill. So comment below if you're a Raydon fan. To me, I just don't really get the hype. I want more color in my house. I don't really like everything so like neutral color. But they even had salt rock lamps here, and look at this little honey thing. I wasn't sure where it was from, but once again, only $1.99. So I like how a lot of the kitchen stuff is still very decently priced. It seems like at my store, I didn't see the price of that frame, but it seems like the frames, shelves, and some of the clothing is higher priced. By higher price, I mean like closer to $15. I'm not sure if I've ever really seen anything over $15 at Goodwill before. I think the highest was $14.99, or actually I think one time there was some shelves that were like maybe $16.99. So yeah, let me know how the prices are at your Goodwill. So even though I say higher price, it's still cheaper than a lot of the other Goodwills I see on YouTube. It seems like in different areas of the country, things are closer to $20 or $20 and up. So now moving on to the shoes. Once again, huge variety, and they always have Vans at this store, which is nice because, you know, the prices of everything are going up. And I know the Vans are kind of used here. None of them are really in new condition. But it's still nice to see that they have decent quality sneakers, not just Target stuff, for a decent price at Goodwill. And they've just been having so many shoes lately. Unfortunately, not a lot of them have been in my size, but make sure you check out my last video because I did find some really nice Tory Burch shoes, and they were in my size, and they were less than $10 at Goodwill. But they did have some Cole Haan, but I don't know, they looked like they've been sitting, and you know how sometimes if shoes are sitting too long in storage, like they kind of crack when you wear them. But once again, more Vans, a lot of really nice shoes. We just got to take the time and look, because even now as I'm editing and looking back, I saw there were some UGG style boots, but I should have checked if they were real Uggs. But right now, since it's so warm outside, I feel like I just wasn't thinking about that. So comment below what shoes you found at your Goodwill lately. And once again, Converse, because like I said, a lot of times they either have very old worn out Nike sneakers, or it's like those Target brand sneakers. So I'm always happy when I find decent quality Converse or Vans, or even Nikes too. But sometimes by the time they get to Goodwill, they're very worn out. But thankfully, not this trip. There was a huge variety of shoes. And I don't even know if Toms are that popular anymore, but I've been seeing them at so many different thrift stores. I mostly just go to Goodwill. But anyway, so many different Goodwill locations. They've had so many Toms lately. And a lot of them are practically brand new, which is nice, since the style of Toms I've been seeing, you can't even wear socks with them.
And there's also been some really nice dress shoes, like high heels. Like I said, make sure you check out my last video where I found Tory Burch heels. And then even on this shopping trip, I noticed they had some really nice black pumps, and they were Michael Kors. I don't think they were my size though, but they were still a good price as well, and still in really good condition. I always check the bottom of the shoes, and that really helps me see what condition they're in, especially with high heels. That's really how you tell if it's worth buying. And now I'm gonna move on and look at the dresses, because summer's just right around the corner. So I kind of wanted to see if they had any like more summery dresses. They had a lot of variety, but a lot of it was like not very summery. That's the thing about thrifting. I feel like a lot of times the best things I find are things that are in the off season. Like during the winter, I found a really cute pink plaid mini skirt, all the Y2K vibes. And then another cute like ballet core, like Hollister, like wrap top, but it had short sleeves. Anyways, so in the winter I found a lot of nice like summery things. So I probably should have been looking at sweaters and jackets to see what they have, but I just wanted to get a good look at the dresses, because I don't think I've even bought a dress like at Goodwill in a while. So I feel like it was time for a new dress. I don't know, I probably should go back and watch my other thrift hauls. So comment below what you've been looking for lately at Goodwill. And I'm sure it's still possible to find nice summer and spring things in the summer and spring. Because like I know right now they've been bringing out a lot of swimsuits. And they kind of rearranged my store to where the tank tops and shorts are in the front. And like the jacket section, long sleeve shirts are in the back. Where before during winter time, it was the total opposite. As soon as you walked in, there was like the rack full of jackets. And they had some really nice dresses. Once again, some of these dresses were more wintry. They had like lace and layers, and they're kind of thicker. To me, these get a little bit too hot in the summertime, but they were still nice, so I thought I would try them on. But I'm so sorry, I forgot to film a haul. Everything is in the wash right now because I couldn't wait to wear it. But I found some really nice tank tops and shorts, and everything was 75% off. So stay tuned for the next video, and I'll show you guys what I got. Thanks again so much for watching. Please subscribe. I love you all. Bye.